Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm Beth Coffee. This video is going to be about the Spring Reading Challenge. It goes from March 1st through May 31st. I got the idea from If Only a Page. I'll link I'll link the video down below. She got it from what Victoria read. I don't know. I will link everything down below. This is the bingo board. I've already read 5th season, which is a BIPOC author, and have started reading Assistant to the Villain, which has food on the cover. Right here has apples. I think those are apples. Yeah, apples. Food on the cover. So that's what I'm reading. I started reading 5th season on March 1st, so it works out perfectly, even though I found out about this later. And I will also be incorporating the Magical Readathon Spring Equinox semester, which starts on April 1st. So the books I read that, I will try to double up with this. And that's what this video is going to be, my reading challenges for spring 2026. Hi. This is an update for the Magical Readathon for Spring Equinox 2026. It starts on April 1st. It goes through the month of April. I've got a setup in my reading journal, and I'm going to share that with you and show you what I'm doing. This is my student, Evangeline Frostblood. She is a member of the Order of the Crescent Guild. She is studying to become an herbologist, and then it shows her heritage. Let me read that. Her background is urban. She is from the province of Dark Meadow. She is an elf, and she was born on the blood moon. Her weapon or conduit, magic conduit, is a staff. Her familiar is a raven, and I've won all these things and adopted all these things. She has a Dark Meadow storm cat who controls wind and thunder, eats fish and very small and slow demons. And we also have a vamp impling who is one of the slower demons. So that's my character. I keep looking up because my monitor is above and not the camera that's right there. So for the spring equinox, I got, I did this page. For her herbologist classes, she needs to follow the prompt in restoration, right here, which will be Beloved, which is a 5-star recommendation. The prompt for alchemy is a reread, and I'm going to reread New Spring from Wheel of Time, which is the prequel to the series, which I read a long time ago, but that's her herbologist page. Then they're going to pick a book for the Order of the Crescent. They haven't announced it yet, or at least I didn't check. I didn't check today, but I will share that at the end, what book I end up reading for that. She's also going to finish her dragon riding license. We need to read The Dragon Heir, because it was 2 books with dragons. So The Dragon Heir, and we need to watch How to Train Your Dragon. I wanted to watch the live action of that. And she's also applying to be an apothecary keeper. I read Terraformers the autumn equinox. Now I need to read Dead Before Dinner, which was 2 books with plants on the cover. And I need to take some photos of some plants. Yeah, so that's that page. And then she's doing the alchemy quest, but the book for that is Queen of the Night. And that's it for the season, the semester. So I've got to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. 6 books in the month of April. So that is what I'll be doing. Okay, I'm going to do some reading. Assistant to the Villain. I have annotating supplies in case I decide to annotate. Yeah, so I'm gonna read in bed. Okay, gotta find what I'm looking for. Let's see.
Checked out, you have to switch all the people now.
Okay, there it is. There it is. I was looking in large print. Sorry. All right, let's go. Hi, it's April 1st, and last night I finished reading Assistant to the Villain. I really enjoyed it. It was full of sarcastic banter, and it was just a really cool story with the villain forward, and I loved it. I will probably end up reading the whole series, or at least trying to. We'll see if the other books meet up to the standard of the first one. So those will go on my TBR for the year. I don't know when I'll get to them, but I have all year. So anyway, I'm going to start Beloved today as part of the Magical Readathon Spring Equinox. This is one of my prompt picks for one of my classes. It's a 5-star recommendation. And I believe Miley gave it 5 stars. If not, she really liked it and said I should read it. So I'm counting it as a 5-star recommendation. So I'm going to start that today, and then I'll be back when I finish this. Hey, I am testing out new recording software, and so I thought I would do a reading vlog update. I finished reading Beloved, and oh my God, you have to read this book. It was amazing. It's a roller coaster of emotions, but yeah, it was intense, and I really enjoyed it. A matter of fact, I'm going to buy a paperback copy for myself. I got it from the library, but I'm going to get a paperback so I can annotate the hell out of it. And I'm going to read it again because I know there's shit I missed. So yeah, then I started reading Writing Down the Bones. Writing Down the Bones. I'm over halfway done. And then I will be picking up New Spring. So I will let you know when I finish Writing Down the Bones. Today is April 8th. So yeah. Okay, guys. Reading vlog update. I finished Writing Down the Bones. I'm now almost done with New Spring. I might be able to finish in this 49 minutes. We'll see. If not, I will finish it tomorrow. It is April 14th. Yeah, 14th. So I'm going to do a little reading So yeah, for 49 minutes, I'm going to read and then we'll go from there. Okay, there's 15 minutes left, but I'm going to end this recording here. I made it to, wow, chapter 20, and I don't know how many chapters are in this book. 26, so I only have 6 more chapters plus an epilogue to read. So I will update again when I finish this book. I will be starting on, I don't know, I'll have to pick one of my books for my, what's it called? Magical Readathon. Okay, hi. Reading update. I finished New Spring last night before I went to bed. Today is April 15th. I'm going to be starting Agnes Albright's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. I had to buy the Kindle version because my library had a hold on the physical book. There were 70 holds on it, and there were a lot of holds on the ebook as well. Okay, for progress at the Magical Readathon, I have completed both of my classes, so we're done with that. The next is the Guild Read, which is the Mystical Cat Shelter. I need to print a sticker for that. And then after that, I have 2 more books to read in this month. So, yeah, I'm starting Mystical Cat Shelter, and then I will update you when I'm done with that. Hi. So this is an update to my
spring reading challenge. Today is April 23rd, and I have finished reading most of my books. I finished reading Mystical Cat Shelter. It was okay. It was a different kind of concept, and it had some interesting world building stuff. It was okay. Cozy fantasy kind of thing. Witches and, well, not witches, magicians, they were called. So, yeah, I liked it. The next book I read was Dead Before Dinner. That was like a small town mystery kind of thing. I liked it. It was fun. It's a whole series, I think. So I might look into reading more of the books in that series. I know I own like the next book in the series, so I'll let you know. And then yesterday I started reading Dragonair. So I will finish that. And once I finish that, I will read Queen of the Night. And all of that has to be done before the last day of April, because therefore my magical readathon courses. I've done the courses, but it's the little extra things. Yeah, but Queen of the Night I know is like very short novella. And that's my update. Hi, today is April 30th, and I have completed the magical readathon the spring semester. I got all like 6 books read that I meant to read. The last 2 I just finished yesterday was I finished Dragonair on the 28th, and then last night I finished Queen of the Night. Reviews for the 2 books. The Dragonair was a good plot. I liked the concept, and I liked some of the characters, but it could have used a couple rounds of edits. There was a lot of errors and repetition. But other than that, good book. I don't think the author is writing anymore. I don't think they've had a new release since 2024. As for Queen of the Night, I loved it. It was a great short story, novella. It wasn't very long, but I liked it. It was good. Dark romance, werewolves. It was good. It was good. I don't think that author is writing anymore either, but if they are, I might look into some other books of theirs. Next on my list, as we go into May, I've already started The Stranger by Albert Camus. I'm still working on the spring reading challenge. There was a prompt for a classic book. I asked my writer friends for recommendations. Several of them recommended these big ass books, which I have put on my TBR. The Count of Monte Cristo. There was another one I don't remember, but I put it on my TBR, just not for when I'm trying to read all these books. Now I could just get a bingo, like one line, but I'm trying to do blackout. So this is supposed to end on May 31st, but I'm going to extend it until summer. So June 21st, and we'll go from there. But anyway, Ian, this was one of the books Ian recommended. He recommended several classics, but this is one I picked because it is a very small, very small book. And then Tell Me It's Right. Katie Wismer is a author tuber here, indie author, and she mentioned her books were available at libraries, so I went to see. I got this one. So that'll be the next 2 books I'm reading. That one I'm putting it under secondhand or borrowed book because I borrowed it from the library. After those 2 books, I have 2 beta reads to do for my writer friend, 2 of my writer friends. So I'm going to get on those, and then we'll see what I feel like reading, how far that gets me into May, because I'm also packing for my move. So I'm trying to focus more on reading, but I'm also have to do my editing. All right, guys, there's the update for April 30th.
Hi. I finished The Stranger by Albert Camus. It was interesting. Um, I wish I could read French so I could read it in his native tongue, but sadly, I do not. And then today I read a short story beta read for one of my author tube friends. And then I'm going to read Tell Me It's Right. And then I've got two more beta reads that I've got to read. Hopefully that'll take me into June. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, another library run, and today I got Katie Wismer's Tell Me It's Right, which is book one in her Sweet Spire series. I want to read her Marionette series, but my library does not offer it. I'm going to try and request it and see if they'll get it. But Katie Wismer is a author tuber, and I really like her YouTube stuff. So, yeah, this is one of the books I'm going to read soon. Okay. Hey, hi. It is May 18th, and last night I finished Katie Wismer's Tell Me It's Right. Really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to check out the second book in that duology. I really want to find her Marionette series because it's a vampire series. So I want to check that one out. My local library doesn't have it, but I'll check once I get settled in Alabama, and hopefully one of theirs does. But if it doesn't, then I'll just order it on a Kindle or something. No, I'll figure it out. So next I've got two beta reads to do. Technically, the challenge is going to be over. That was upside down. On May 31st, but I'm going to extend it till at least June 21st. That'll give me 3 weeks to read the remaining 10 because I'm going for blackout. I haven't even got a bingo yet. I'm close. But yeah, so I will do another update when I finish these two beta reads. I might upload this video at that point. It'll probably be like the last week of May, so next week. Because then I'm going to be busy moving and I'm not going to have time to vlog. So that'll have a video, and then I'll continue this in June, like I said. Hi, I have this last update for May for my spring reading challenge. Today is May 26th, and I am in the middle of packing and trying to move. I am moving on June 1st. I have kind of slowed down on my reading because I just don't have time. I completed the beta read for my one friend. The other beta read has been postponed until they get to the next draft, and I'll be a beta reader for that draft. Then I'm going to read the next three books that are on the screen there. The Blood That Bonds is the oldest book on my TBR. I have had it since like 2011, January 2011. Hay Fever, Out of Your Comfort Zone, A Bride for Ross. It is a mail order bride historical romance, so that's not something I usually read. And an animal POV, I'm going to read Cat Food and Criminals. So as soon as I get settled in, I will start updating these for June. Hopefully I can finish this challenge. I don't why I was reading it backwards. There's spring reading challenge. Hopefully I can finish the rest of these books by June 21st. So I'm going to get this video edited and I'm going to get it posted. And then y'all won't hear from me until I get settled in, and I will do a June update on my channel and everything. Bye.